What is up, everyone? So I just recently got my first graded card package back from PSA. First time preparing them, first time doing all of that, all of the numbers, cleaning them, prepping them, submitting the paperwork. Just got my package back, right from FedEx. Here we go. Still sealed. We're gonna crack it open right now and see what I got. I got a whole bunch of random cards in there, and there's 3 that I'm really hoping to get back at least 10s. I mean, at least obviously we want 10s, but I got a couple of them. We'll see. And yeah, I got a very janky tripod right now. Was not ready for this, but first video, we're gonna learn, do better, and get better. That's what it's all about. Alrighty, here we go. We got it all filled up, very nice. I will say this, shout out to PSA for, making sure nobody wrecks the package. I worked for UPS for about 7 years, and I know I've seen people punt a box or 2, and I've seen FedEx people throw boxes. So I'm just glad this one came back safe and sound. But besides the point, here we go. We got the fresh box right here. Everything's all good. Let's go ahead and just cut this bad boy open. Alrighty, we are cooking with fire now. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what we want to see. Sorry, I can't really move the camera. Like I said, janky stuff, but here we go. Got the paperwork. I'm gonna take this out. Don't want to spoil anything. And here we go. We got it all. Let's see, these are the backs of the cards. Okay, so I'm gonna take these all out and just face them down. I know my big card that I want is the first one, so I don't want to reveal the secret. So making sure all this is turned upside down. And we are going to check this out together. Let's rock and roll. There we go. We got about, I'm not sure. If I remember correctly, maybe 22, 23 cards, but nice little stack, as you can see. And first one from the very back, we're going to have a VeeFriends one. So let's get to it. I'm pumped. And the first one we have is a Gary B. PSA 9. See, that's a clean card. But one thing I will say about these VeeFriends cards is, they weren't cut very great. So if you get a 10, that's pretty solid. And I do remember I probably had about 15 boxes of these, and I forgot how many cards are in, or how many packs are in a box, but I had about 15 boxes of these, and I went through every single one to get the best looking cards. And the fact that I didn't get a 10 on this first one's kind of making me nervous for the rest, but that's kind of how it goes. Still happy with the 9. Still a great card. So there we go. All right, here we go again. Let's check out. I'm blocking this so I can't see it. So, there we go. My favorite VeeFriends character, the Nassernet. We got, a 9. This makes me pretty pumped, because I know, especially with the rare cards and the very rares, the foils here, they are not, it is almost impossible to get a clean cut on these. And I thought this thing looked absolutely perfect. Apparently PSA found a couple flaws in it, but whatever. This is a 100 out of 100, and I likely will never sell this card. So I'm super stoked. I would have been so sad if I got an 8, not even gonna lie, but I'll take a 9. This is a sexy looking card, and it's one that I'm gonna keep, so I'm cool with it. Alrighty, so this one, I just see the back kind of takes it from me. So this is an OG VeeFriends card. We have the OG Inostranet card. Spoiler alert, the Inostranet is my favorite VeeFriends character, followed by the Penguin, but the Inostranet, this is the NFT that I own as well. And this is the Series 1, which if you don't know anything about it, it's kind of funny that you know, a box of these cards, when they first went out, they had a clearing price of I believe you had to bid at least, I think it was $2,600 for one box of cards, and I ended up getting, I missed the mark by $100. I think I did $2,500, and I was scared just to do $2,500, but the fact that I didn't even get a box and I had to buy these on the aftermarket, it's kind of wild. But a little side story, just in case if you're not familiar with it. But God, I hope this is a 10. This card I kept in my safe for the last, what is it, 20? I don't know, at least a year has been in my safe, and I just now decided to take it to PSA. So here we go. Let's check it out. There we go. That's what we want to see. Oh God, that makes me so pumped. This is the 8 of 8 rare Inostranet. We got a 10 finally. This, all right, this makes me super pumped. God, that makes me pumped. So let's go on to the next one. I'm gonna circle back to that one. But all right, here we go. We got another VeeFriends card. And let's start from the top, like I said, so we missed the grade altogether. This, like I said, this is my second favorite character. We got the Penguin, and I have an Epic. I know this had a little bit of cutting on the back, so I'm really not going to be surprised that this is an 8 or 9. But there we go. We got a 9. I'll take it. I remember I bought this on the aftermarket. 9 out of 25. I know there's one more Epic in here. But, yeah, super pumped to even get a 9 on this one. That's... You know, I know you probably can't see it, and my iPhone camera is not that great, but I did see a little whiting on the edges, and I knew this was probably going to come back at an 8 or a 9, but to get a 9 on this card, I'm absolutely, like, excited. I'm stoked. So again, we have another VeeFriends card. Let's check it out. What is it going to be? Oh, here goes my other Penguin. This is the first one I bought. This is the 1 of 25. I bought this. Probably paid a little bit too much for it, but again, I don't plan on selling this one. This is my personal stash. Now, I really hope this one has a 9. But let's find out together. What are we gonna do? That's an 8. Yeah. Sadly, I knew one of them was gonna be an 8, just because. I mean, this one you can kind of tell is a little bit white right on that edge, and I was hoping, I didn't know what was gonna happen, but it's all good. Again, this is a 1 out of 25. I love the 1s. We all know Gary likes the 5, but I'll take the 1s. Whatever. It's an 8. 1 out of 25. Only 25. We'll take it. And this one, again, praying. This is my last Series 1's card. I only bought 2, and of course, there were 2 Inostranets. But this one I know is a core. The other one was a very rare, so, or just a rare. So we got a core, really hoping for a 10. This is, again, this one was in my safe for a long time as well. And I kept this. I was so afraid to even touch this card. So really hoping that we get a 10 on this one. Thank God. We got a 10. Okay. Now I'm a lot, at least I'm excited about that. I was, you know, if you have anxiety, you get it. When you have nice things, if anything happens to them, you freak out. And those are a couple of my nice things. And I was terrified that I was going to mess these up before I get them graded. So got 2 10s. That's so much. So, oh man, that's so much relief. So let's just keep it going. I really didn't mean to take this video this long, but we're already this far in, so we're going to keep going. So we got another VeeFriends card. Let's check out what this one is. Check it out together. Okay, the Ambition Angel. Yeah, I really like this card, just for family purposes. This card in particular, this character, not card, but also this card. But this character really reminds me of my grandma, so I looked through all my cards. I think I had, like I said, I had a boatload of boxes. Well, not compared to some people, but a lot of boxes. I had 15 boxes. And this was one of them. This was the one that I thought would at least score a 9 or a 10. So let's see what we got. 10. I'll take it, you know. That's awesome. That's really cool. Again, I'm not going to be selling this card. This is going straight into the forever collection. Very sentimental. If it was a 9, I might have sold it. But we're keeping the 10s. We are keeping the 10s. Alrighty. So we got another VeeFriends card. Spoiler alert, these were a lot of VeeFriends. These were only VeeFriends and some Pokemon cards that I had, but gonna do some more later, but these were just my personal top favorite cards that I haven't already had graded, so these are the ones I want to get out. So this one, the Kind Kudu, so I had this, I know a lot of people really enjoy this card, or this character. I just thought this was a 10. So I'm hoping it's a 10. I thought it was a 10. It's a 10. Sweet. It's a 10. I might sell this card. I know I don't have any attachments to this character, but this was one of, like I said, I probably, like no joke, I probably have, at the very, very height of everything, maybe at least 500 cards. I might even go as far as say I got 1,000, but at least at least a few hundred. I mean, and like I said, I went through all of them just to try to find the best for a 10. And as you can see, the small stack, these are the only ones that I were comfortable enough to even think were a 10. And so I'm glad we're getting a couple of 10s here. Hopefully get some, sell those and get some, repay some of my fees I got. So, all right, we got here's another VeeFriends card. Let's see which character this is gonna be. The Passionate Parrot. This is probably my third favorite character, and I love this character, and I really hope this one's a 10, because I sent 3 off to be graded just to be safe, and praying one of them comes back at 10. So let's see. This one ring it. This one rang it. Let's go. We got a 10 the first round. Now I'm pumped about that one. Again, I'm not going to sell this one. If I got multiples, maybe. But this one's definitely going back in the forever chest. And, God, I love the parrot. And I love 10s. So, let's go. Alright, we're just rolling along with the VeeFriends ones. Here we go. Let's see what this character is. I think another parrot. Like I said, I got a couple of them in here. Spoiler alert. Another 10. Let's go. Look at me. I should... PSA, if you're listening, I mean... You want somebody who's obsessed with details. You know, I can grade cards. We got another one. Let's check out what this bad boy is. I think it's another parrot, but let's just see. Oh, this is a Gratitude Gorilla. Okay, I really hope I got one of these in the 10. I really need to save these. A little bit about me. I started my own brand called the Origami Penguin, and it's a brand based on gratitude. It's the essence of the brand is gratitude, and I really I only had a handful of these Gratitude Gorillas, and I'm hoping at least one of them's a 10. I mean, I know I'm probably gonna get some 9s because I vividly remember I seeing some white edges, but I really want some 10, at least one 10, so then I can, you know, keep that, pair that with my brand, pair it with my my collection, my forever collection. So is this one gonna do it? Let's check it out. Bummer. 9. Better than 8. I'll take it. Like I said, I got a couple more in here. Really hope one of them's a 10. Like, really hope one of them's a 10. So here we go. Let's see. I think this might be another one. Let's see if it's another Gratitude Gorilla. No, this is the Perfect Persian Cat. Let's go. This one is the only 75 perfect score. I got this card a long time ago. I made a trade with somebody, and I thought it was a perfect card, but let's see if PSA thought it was a perfect card. No, they did not. We got a 9. But, you know, I still don't know what's wrong with this card. I thought this card was absolutely perfect. Oh well. We got a 9. I'll take it. Very sought after card. like this card. This is the only cat, perfect Persian cat that I got. This is to finish my set of complete VeeFriends cards, but no 10, but what you get sometimes. All right, what we got here? We got another parrot. Man, I wonder, I might have forgot to do some of those other gratitude gorillas. Might have to do some more of those later. But all right, so another parrot. We're just gonna check it out. Boom, banging these 10s on the parrots. You know, that pumps me up. I love the parrot. Top 3 favorite characters. So you gotta love a 10 with your favorite character. You just gotta love it. So now we finally getting into some Pokemon cards. Let's go. No idea what this one is. Let's check it out. Together we got a Pikachu. This is, I'm gonna guess this is a 9. I bought this off eBay and I saw a little ding on it, but let's check it out. Yeah, it was 9. I figured it. When you buy something on eBay, spoiler alert, if you buy something on eBay and they're selling it for near mint, unless they have so many camera angles on that thing, it's likely gonna be a 8 or a 9, because they're gonna save that card and send it to PSA themselves for a 10. But I got a PSA 10 Japanese version of this, so it's all good. I just love Pikachu, and this thing just pops. I love it. So we got another Pokemon card. Let's see what this bad boy is. Probably another. Oh, okay. So this is my Erica's Invitation that I pulled myself on my very first box. I really hope this is a 10. If this is a 10, I want to be pumped, because I pulled this out of my very first, I believe this was the 151 box. Yeah, it's a 151 box. One of my favorite, that was probably this box, literally the 151 box, the 151 collection, got me reopened my addiction to Pokemon cards. And the wild thing about it is this first box that I got it back in my hometown in Kentucky, and I never pull good cards. That's why I always buy them on the secondary. I'm never really lucky. And this first box that I pulled this card, which was one of the rarest cards you could pull, and I pulled an Alakazam, which is one of my other top 3 favorite Pokemon characters. So the fact that I pulled this card, if I get a 10, I'm going to be pumped, because it went from box to my hand, especially it was my first box that I bought in Kentucky, and got it here. Let's see what we got. Let's go. We got the 10. I will say this, pulling 10s that you pulled yourself and then you send off to get graded feels way better than buying it from someone, getting it graded, or just buying a 10. Like, buying a 10 is whatever, it's a transaction. You know, you pay X dollars, you give them money, they give you a card, you get a 10, you get a warm feeling. But that feeling that you get when you pull it from the card pack, not knowing what it is, I mean, I get addiction. I get it. But yeah, this is dope. 10. That's so sick. This one, I think I know what this card is. This card, if I do remember correctly, I believe this is the like my other top 3 favorite Pokemons we got. Believe this is a Japanese banned Gengar, and I remember I bought this from, I think this is the one I bought from a guy who was trading cards at I think he had a trading store in the mall, and I made a deal to get this card because I was searching for it forever. And I also have kind of like a beat up one that I bought off eBay, but I'm really hoping for anything over an 8. I'm satisfied with an 8, because this is an old school card. This is 1996, the old back. I just love the old backs, and if you're a Pokemon fan, I mean, you love the old backs too. Well, you know, if you were born my same era, you know, late 80s, early 90s. So let's go. Holy shit. That is awesome. I don't even know what to say. I was honestly expecting an 8 on this one, but seeing, oh my god, seeing this 9, that's awesome. This thing is awesome, and it's banned because, I don't know, let's see if you see the crosses in the back. For whatever reason, they thought the people in the United States couldn't handle crosses, but, you know, I love the graveyard. All about the spooky season. I love the mystique of Sabrina, and just seeing this 9 Gengar, god, this makes me so pumped. This is awesome. So far, I think we're more than halfway done. Obviously, I'd say 75% done, and I am super satisfied with everything. The only cherry on top will be the last card. I know what it is, but we'll see. We'll see what it is together. I don't want to spoil it, but let's just keep going. All right, so this card, let's see what we got. All right, here's the other one of my other favorite characters. Like I said, I pulled this card in the same ETB box as the Erica Invitation. I mean, I got lucky with that 10 on the Erica's Invitation, so I don't know what I got with this. I mean, that'd be sweet to get 2 back-to-back 10s, but let's see. We got a 9. I mean, like I said, I'm not selling this card. I bought this. I was so stoked when I broke that pack and I got this, and I pulled this out myself. And like, when you pull your favorite Pokemon out of a pack, I mean, there's just no other feeling. You know, there's just no other feeling. But I mean, I'll take a 9. I'm not gonna sell it. This is cool. I'm pumped. So here we go. We got this one. I have no idea what this one is. Let's see. Oh, okay. So we got this was a Charizard. I pulled this one in one of my other, I think this was in my second or third ATB box. I'm pretty sure I bought this one in California and got it, and got this out of my box here. So I have no idea what this is going to be. If I'm praying to God I get some 10s, because I need to, spoiler alert, I need to sell some of these cards to pay for a new camera lens. But if my Charizards get a 10, that's good news. Let's see what we got. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. God, I love, like I said, it just makes it feel so much better when you pull this card yourself and you pull a 10. You pull a card, you don't know what to do, you're shaking, you're like, I hope I don't mess this up. Well, you handle it with extreme care and you pray you get a 10, and that's just awesome. I mean, just look at this card, man. This thing is so clean. So clean. I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, we're getting towards the end of the deck. Let's see what we got with this one. Okay, so they changed it up. This was the card that I thought was last. This is the card I'm praying is a 10. I got this card my very, very first Paldea Fates. Yeah, the Paldean Fates. I got this on my first ETB box. And this was by far the luckiest pull. I'm not a Charizard fan. I know there's a Charizard cult out there. I'm a big Pikachu fan, but I pulled this card. It's one of the rarest cards to get in the Paldean Fates, and this was supposed to be my cherry on top. So I have no idea what this card is, but if this is a 10, this makes everything that I already pulled, like, it doesn't even matter. Like, I'm going to be so pumped. So without trying to hype this up anymore, let's just look into it. Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. You hate it. I was really hoping for a 10 on this one. Oh, well, a 9's not terrible, but I am kind of bummed on that one, not going to lie. Really was hoping for a 10 out of all the other ones, but, it's still a super rare card, but what can you do? But I will say this. I scoured this card. This card is super clean. So, like, if there's anything, it had to be just a small little white mark or something on a corner. I mean, I really don't see anything with this one. It's a very, very nice card. I mean, there might be something that I'm overlooking. But anyways, what are you gonna do? Win some, you lose some, but all right, let's see what this guy is. Oh, this is just my Radiant Alakazam. I remember I got this, traded this with somebody, I forgot who, but yeah, just one of my favorite Pokemon, and you know, no real value here, like monetary wise, just very sentimental. So we got a 10 on that. That's hilarious. It's a very nice looking card though, so that's, I mean, look at that. You gotta love the holos. They do such a good job with these cards with holos. I mean, especially the ones today. That's awesome. We got 2 more. Let's finish up strong. So this one is, okay, this was my other one. I pulled this one. I was so pumped when I pulled this card. This is just such a cool looking card. This Alakazam, like, just look at this guy. Like, it's such a cool card. And I really, at least hoping for a 10 on this. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. This is going into my forever collection. But man, look at this bad boy. This thing just shines. Look at that. All right. Very last but not least, I guess PSA must have put them in a different order, because I do know I put that Charizard to be last, but I didn't want to shuffle anything, didn't want to mess anything up. So yeah, let's just see. Don't really remember what this one is, but it is an old school one. We see the old back. And let's go. What do we got? Okay, we got my Sabrina's Alakazam. I really love this card. I have no idea what it's going to be. What did I do? Did I buy this card from? I think I bought this card from another trader, just because. Well, one, I'm not going to beat a dead horse. I already said what I already said about Sabrina's Alakazam, but yeah, this card was just so cool, especially Japanese. Let's just see what we got. Hoping for a good grade. 8. Oh, yeah, that's kind of what you see a lot, honestly. You see a lot of 8s. 6, 7, and 8s with the old school, old back, just because, I mean, it's 1996. I mean, unless you kept these cards super clean, it's really tough to get a 9 or a 10 out of them, unless like someone, it was just like crazy like you crazy like you are and like I am, and puts all these in like a very safe container. But yeah, this is, unless it just been a little bit, I mean, it might have been some off-centering or something, because there's a very slight white edges, but nothing crazy. I mean, everything else about this card is super clean. But again, whatever. Like I said, I'm not going to sell this card. This is a personal collection card, but that's a pretty good run. And like I said, this was my first ever PSA submission. We got all these back. They came back way faster than I thought they were going to be. And we got some good ones. I will say the big bummer, obviously, didn't get a 10 on this. Was really hoping for a 10. But other than that, we got this Charizard, so hopefully we get something cool. Get something good out of it. You know, 2 Charizards, 110, 19. But what are you gonna do? Thanks for watching, and we'll definitely start posting more of these. We'll have a way better rig next time. But you know, I would call my first ever box break and my first ever reveal with my ghetto setup a success. So, you know, sometimes popsicle sticks and glue really do work. All right, have a good one. We'll see you later.